Yo, this is Dorky Diggity Dave and my main man, John. How you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome, man. Excited to talk to you some more about characters.
That's right, and today's character is Hitmonkey. He's a disorientating critical bleeder with new mechanics in Assassin's Cunning and Primal Rage, and a penchant for nunchuckery. A fellow chucker, absolutely.
I think this guy could be critical for your roster.
Ooh. Starting those already? Well, let's have a little fun, maybe a couple of puns, and deep dive another one. Hitmonkey has some pretty unique abilities, and this starts in his basic attacks. So all of his nunchuck hits are guaranteed crits, and those hits are going to be your first medium, your first light, and your last medium. So medium, light, medium combos are going to be your bread and butter. Now doing those 3 critical hits in a row inflicts a bleed for 4.5 seconds.
You don't have to stick to just the medium, light, medium to do this. Any 3 criticals in a row, so even if you do a 5-hit combo and you get 3 crits in a row off that, that'll also proc your bleed.
Now Hitmonkey has something called Monkey Scheme, Monkey Do, and that is definitely not one of my puns. Now landing 3 crits in a row doesn't only bleed, it activates your Monkey Scheme, and it can't be affected by ability accuracy reduction.
Now that you've got your Monkey Scheme ready, you have 2 choices, each lasting 8 seconds. You can activate your Assassin's Cunning by blocking a hit or dodging a hit, or you can activate your Primal Rage by hitting the opponent or getting hit yourself.
Now the cool part is if you go up against a champ with the Mercenary tag, then they'll both be activated at the same time. Now one thing to note though is once they're active, you cannot gain more or stack it. It has to expire and then be reapplied. So what do these schemes do? That's what we're about to find out.
So the first one we've got is Assassin's Cunning. While Assassin's Cunning is active, you'll prevent all evade effects against the opponent. Sorry, Quake. You also have a 60% chance to evade incoming attacks, but this doesn't trigger through blocks, so that means you can still parry hits, you can still block hits, but if you slip up, it'll evade a hit for you. The only downside is when you proc that evade, it'll remove Assassin's Cunning. Also, every time you apply a bleed, you have a chance for that bleed to become a critical bleed. This increases their damage based off of his critical damage multiplier. The chance for critical bleeds is also increased for each bleed that you activate during Assassin's Cunning.
Now Primal Rage is going to be more of your offensive scheme. So you ignore armor and resistances. Also, you get a 100% chance to purify one of each stun and damage over time debuffs when one is applied to you, or if it's already applied when you gain Primal Rage. But this is also like Assassin's Cunning, and it's removed when this happens. Now light attacks have a 20% chance to disorient, which decreases block proficiency and defensive ability accuracy by 40% for 6 seconds. You can increase your chances for every hit up to 45%. So you'll want to maximize the amount of light attacks per combo, so a medium and 4 lights for example. Also, special attacks have the same chance to disorient, but they can last for 3 additional seconds. A little pro tip here. You may find it easier to activate Primal Rage by doing a 5-hit combo ending in a medium first, and then following up with another starting with medium light, as that will give you 3 crits in a row, but your combo is still open to attack, and you activate Primal Rage. Now Hitmonkey has some pretty sweet perks too, right John?
Oh yeah, anytime you knock Hitmonkey down, he's going to activate both of his schemes for 6 seconds, and anytime the opponent evades, he's going to activate Assassin's Cunning or refresh Primal Rage, but you can only do this every 15 seconds.
Let's talk special attacks, and the SP1 is first on the docket. Now if Assassin's Cunning is active, you gain Vigilance, and you cannot miss, so champions like Invisible Woman or Guillotine 2099, they're out of luck. Also, Primal Rage makes this attack unblockable. Now, if you cause a miss to fail or break a block, you refresh both schemes and gain Vigilance and Unblockable until one of your schemes expire. Now personally, I had a lot of fun with this. It feels a lot like Massacre in a way where you have to get them to block, but once you do it, break their block, refresh everything, it really makes it a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, but I really like the SP2. That's where a lot of his damage is going to be coming from. And if the SP2 is activated after a critical hit, all of the hits in the SP2 are going to be guaranteed critical hits, and the duration of both of his schemes will be paused for the whole duration of this special attack.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of crits. You know how you make a lot of crits better? You add some cruelty, and that's coming right from the SP3. So as you can see here, you've got a cruelty buff for 27 seconds, making those guaranteed critical strikes even stronger. Now each attack pauses your schemes for 0.3 seconds, allowing you to really extend that scheme timer.
That cruelty is going to be awesome for Hitmonkey. Not only does it make his regular hits do more damage, it's also going to make his critical bleeds do even more damage.
Speaking of extra damage, if he's awakened and the champion is at or above 25% health, or has the mercenary tag, Assassin's Cunning and Primal Rage last 3.5 seconds longer, allowing you to do even more damage. However, while lower, he passively reduces their defensive ability accuracy by 40.06%. I know what you're thinking! Let's move into those masteries. Mastery time here. I gotta tell you, as soon as I heard lowering ability accuracy when below 25%, I immediately thought of the Assassin Mastery.
Oh, absolutely. It's great to lower that ability accuracy even more. I really love the Liquid Courage and Double Edge Masteries on Hitmonkey though. Being able to enter that Primal Rage and Shrug Off debuffs will let you remove both the bleed and the poison from the Masteries, and you just get a ton of bonus damage.
So Hitmonkey's a pretty versatile champion, and so what you want to do is rush out to that SP3, get that cruelty stack, and if you need to refresh anything, you can always launch that SP1, but you're mainly going to want to rush to that SP2 because that's where all those guaranteed crits and all that damage is coming from.
Oh yeah, that SP2 is going to give you a ton of bleeds. I really love using Hitmonkey for any nodes like Do You Bleed? He's great for cripping with your best shot with all those guaranteed crits as well.
Now, let's see how we can enhance Hitmonkey with synergies. We've got the Deadpools in the house. Now, Deadpool allows him to apply a burst of passive bleed for 50% of his attack if the opponent is immune to bleed, which is pretty nice.
That passive bleed is awesome. It's going to help you a ton on debuff immune nodes. I really love throwing Nick Fury along with this too. If you're using the Double Edge and the Liquid Courage Masteries, Nick Fury and Deadpool will replace Double Edge with a 10% regen, and then you can use your Primal Rage to shrug off the Liquid Courage.
Yeah, I really like that synergy. Next one up here is Spider-Man Classic. Now, he allows you to gain one level of the Assassin Mastery against Mercenaries. If you're already maxed out though, the Assassin Mastery activates at 25% of the opponent's max health instead of the regular 18.
I also really love the synergy that Hitmonkey's got with Rocket Raccoon, Squirrel Girl, and Beast. This synergy gives you a 30% chance for your critical hits to apply an armor break. That means even more damage.
Speaking of damage, Daredevil, Hawkeye, and Black Bolt allow the last 3 hits of each heavy to be guaranteed crits, putting you right in line with the bleeds and activating schemes. Also, did you know that Hitmonkey wears a tie clip? Take a close look, he's got a little HM going on there. And also, he doesn't speak English, but no worries, his bio is translated. That concludes today's deep dive for Hitmonkey. And once again, this is Dorky Diggity Dave and my main man, John. Thanks for coming out, and I hope you had some fun.
Oh, I always do. Always excited to see what you guys are going to be doing with this champion too.
Me too. I can't wait to see it. So if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, share it with your friends, share it with your mama. All that stuff is absolutely fantastic. And remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip. Oh,
Potamus!